I can confirm that following a media report the previous day, Sue Gray, formerly Second Permanent Secretary at DLUC and at the Cabinet Office, resigned from the Civil Service on Thursday, the 2nd of March. This resignation was accepted with immediate effect. On Friday, the 3rd of March, a statement from the opposition announced that the Labour Party had offered Sue Gray the role of Chief of Staff to the Leader of the Opposition. The House will recognise that this is an exceptional situation. It is unprecedented for a serving Permanent Secretary to resign to seek to take up a senior position working for the Leader of the Opposition. As honourable members will expect, the Cabinet Office is looking into the circumstances leading up to Sue Gray's resignation in order to update the relevant civil service leadership and ministers of the facts. Subsequent to that, I will update the House appropriately. By way of background, to inform honourable members, there are 4 pertinent set of rules and guidance for civil servants in relation to this issue. First, under the Civil Service Code, every civil servant is expected to uphold the civil service's core values, which include impartiality. The Code states civil servants must act in a way that deserves and retains the confidence of ministers. Secondly, for very senior civil servants, rules apply when they wish to leave the service. Permanent secretaries are subject to the business appointments process, which for most senior leavers is administered by ACoBA, the Advisory Committee on Business Appointments. They provide advice to the Prime Minister, who is the ultimate decision maker in cases of the most senior civil servants. Once the Prime Minister has agreed the conditions and the appointment is taken up, ACoBA publishes the letter to the applicant on their website. The business appointment rules form part of civil servants' contracts of employment. The rules state that approval must be obtained prior to a job offer being announced. The Cabinet Office has not, as yet, been informed that the relevant notification to ACoBA has been made. Thirdly, civil servants must follow guidance on the declaration and management of outside interests. They are required on an ongoing basis to declare and manage any outside interests which may give rise to an actual or perceived conflict of interest. Finally, the Directory of Civil Service Guidance states the contact between senior civil servants and leading members of opposition parties should be cleared with ministers. Having set out the relevant rules, Mr. Speaker, let me finish by saying that, regardless of the details of the specific situation, I understand why members of this House and eminent commentators outside have raised concerns. The impartiality and perceived impartiality of the civil service is constitutionally vital to the conduct of the government, and I'm certain all senior civil servants are acutely aware of the importance of it being maintained. Ministers must be able to speak to their officials from a position of absolute trust, and so it is the responsibility of everyone in this House to preserve and support the impartiality of the civil service.